January 26, 1972. The skies above Czechoslovakia are torn apart by a deafening explosion. A Yugoslav Airlines flight disintegrates at 33,000 feet. All 28 souls on board are presumed dead, except one. A young flight attendant, just 22 years old, miraculously survives the impossible fall. Her name is Vesna Vulovic. How did she survive when no one else did? Was it pure luck or something greater? This is not just a survival story. It is one of aviation's greatest mysteries. Vesna was born in Belgrade in 1950. She was a lively, ambitious girl, full of dreams. Her greatest passion was the skies. In 1971, she joined JAT Yugoslav Airlines as a flight attendant. To her, it was the beginning of a glamorous career. But destiny had other plans. Plans that would place her at the center of a story the world would never forget.
January 26th. JAT Flight 367 departs on its journey. Stockholm, Copenhagen, Zagreb, Belgrade. Everything seems normal until disaster strikes. At 33,000 feet, a sudden explosion rips through the aircraft. Metal screams. Passengers cry out in terror. The jet disintegrates in midair. 27 people perish instantly. Only one remains alive. The question is, how?
Trapped in the rear section of the plane, Vesna is crushed by a food cart. Instead of killing her, this saves her life. The wreckage plummets into a frozen forest, cushioned by heavy snow. Local villagers rush to the scene. Among the twisted metal, they hear a faint moan. In disbelief, they find her alive, her body broken, her skull fractured, her spine shattered. Unconscious for 3 days, Vesna clings to life when no one else could. A miracle, or something more?
Her injuries were catastrophic. A fractured skull, a brain hemorrhage, 3 crushed vertebrae, both legs broken, ribs shattered. At first, she was paralyzed from the waist down, but after 16 months in hospital, Vesna learned to walk again. Doctors called it medically inexplicable. How can the human body endure such unimaginable trauma? Science had no clear answers. For many, her survival was nothing short of divine intervention. In 1985, Vesna Vulovic entered the Guinness Book of World Records. The title, The Highest Fall Survived Without a Parachute, 10,160 meters, 33,333 feet. No one has ever come close. At a London ceremony in front of the world, Paul McCartney himself honored her achievement. Her name was written in history forever. But behind the glory lies a darker mystery. The official story, a suitcase bomb planted by terrorists. Yet no suspects were ever caught, no trial, no justice. Decades later, journalists uncovered another theory. What if Flight 367 was accidentally shot down by the Czechoslovak military? What if the bomb was just a convenient cover-up? Authorities denied it, but the question remains, what really brought the plane down that day?
Vesna's life was never the same. She became a national heroine, yet struggled with survivor's guilt. She rejected fame, avoided the spotlight, and lived a quiet life. On December 23, 2016, Vesna passed away at the age of 66, but her story still echoes across the world because this is not just the tale of a crash, it is the story of survival against impossible odds, a story of mystery, controversy, and perhaps a miracle. Even today, we ask ourselves, how did Vesna Vulovic survive when no one else could? Was it luck, fate, or something far beyond our understanding?